everybody, we are here with day 6 of Junk Journal, January 2025, hosted by @MegJournals. And be sure and check out the hashtag Junk Journal January to see what everybody is up to. So, today's prompt, day 6, is embossed. And, I don't have an embossing machine or a die cut machine or anything like that, but I do have a little stash of scraps, and majority of them are embossed. I don't know if you can see that or not, but so I thought we would play around with a little bit of embossed scraps. Let me just kind of dig out some. It looks like they're mainly blue, but that's okay. There's a purple one. Lots of fun scraps to work with, but we're going to work with the embossed ones. I mean, embossed to me is like the, it's got a texture, like it's indented, I guess. Some would say like this is embossed with gold, but I don't see that. To me, that's not what I'm thinking about embossed. I'm thinking about embossed, like crimped, to give it some texture. There's a Christmas tree. Yeah, you know, where was that last year or last month? So we'll just pull out a handful of the embossed ones to work with. There's a star. There's a... And we'll see what we can come up with. I also pulled out my little Tim Holtz people. I thought they may be fun to work with as well. Give us some focal points. And I've also got a couple of scraps from Cindy over at Studio Lou. She does a Patreon, and she has a Patreon, and she does each month she does a Journal with Me kit, and what that is about 15 to 18 pages of images that you can fussy cut using your journals, things like that. They're a lot of fun to work with. And I've been a Patreon member of hers for a while now. But I've only allowed myself to print off for printing, for ink and saving and all that reasons. I've only allowed myself to print off the pieces that I'll use, that I need for the current moment. But lately, the last couple months, I've printed off the whole month. And so we have these 3 pieces that are from her kit, December or November. I'm not 100% sure. But I was thinking with the bright colors and all that. And I was thinking that a good contrast would be the black and white Tim Holtz people. So we're going to kind of go with that and see what we can come up with. I'm thinking I want to work with these 2. And I'm thinking a journal card and a belly band. And let me get something to back us. I have a piece of folder here. And this bright yellow is fine to work with as far as our backing. So I'm going to glue these down. Just to kind of give us a work on our base here. And this one, like I said, I'm going to do a long belly band. And this one will do a journal card or a tag or something. Maybe 2 of them now that I'm looking at this big piece. Not that I can't work with big pieces, but I know my Tim Holtz people aren't that big, so I don't want my Tim Holtz people to get lost on this piece, if that makes any sense. So, set that aside. Yeah, the yellow is fine for the back of that. I'm not going to do a lot on these because I like this, the design on this, the bright colors and all that. So I don't want to cover all that up. And you know, I struggle with that anyways. But I think we can throw on a Tim Holtz people and some embossed pieces and make some pretty cute things, I think. So I'm not wanting to do any kind of a mass make with this. So, kind of like her. I'm okay if we stick out a little bit. I'm okay with that. Let's see if we've got something to go with our big card before we start gluing down. We might change our idea completely. I like him, he's kind of cool. Decisions. Let's see if we can do. We can do 2. I'm feeling like 1 is not going to be. Just going to kind of get lost unless we do. Kind of like her, mainly because the lace on her front gives us some more texture to work with. She's kind of plain, like her. Her head's too big. No, I really just kind of like her. It's just, it is what it is. I like her. Now, Where will I ever use these cards? I have no clue. Where is my glue stick? I have no clue. Okay, I was like, it's around here somewhere because I have the lid. Although I think it's going to be our best bet to use a weld bond, because these are textured papers. And you know, the beauty of this is I, of course, have plenty of embossed pieces. And I have access to print off another of this image, the belly band and the journal card. And so if for some reason we do find a place for these in a journal somewhere and we need more, and of course we have more Tim Holtz people, then we can always make more. I don't think I'm going to do any sewing, and I don't think I'm going to do any words. I'm going to leave that for kind of whatever journal I end up needing these for. Because you never know. Since I don't have a direct home for them right now. Who knows where they'll end up. What theme, you know? Kind of why I'm not sewing them, because I don't know. I'm inclined to sew them with black, but if they end up in a journal that needs to kind of tone them down a little bit because they are pretty bright, then I may want to go with like a cream thread or something like that to kind of tone them down a little bit because they are pretty bright. So I'll leave that. Oh, come on. Okay. Now, we use some embossed pieces. I have plenty more to play with, but I'm going to leave this alone for now. I do want to, I'm not going to round my corners, but I'm going to give them a real sharp edge. Because, you know, why not? I'm not going to go around these with ink either because, you know, it's so hard for me to commit to making ephemera a certain way and hoping it fits in. Kind of like that little orange piece there. And I kind of feel like her little dress needs to be glued down. A little bit too much glue, but that's okay. Okay, so used some embossed pieces and created a belly band and a journal card for day 6 of Junk Journal, January 2025. These are fun, and yeah, bright and colorful, and I like that. Again, I don't know what journal they'll go in, but I like the contrast of the black and white with the bright colors, so I'm good with that. So there we have it for day 6 of Junk Journal, January 2025, hosted by @Meg Journals. And be sure and check out the hashtag Junk Journal January to see what everybody else is up to this month. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.